and we attack. Greyball, to battle! With a deadly silence, more frightening than any battle cry, the dwarf drives his weapon deep into the dragon's side, just beneath the dragon's wing, where scaled hide is weakest. The dragon lets out a deafening roar of pain. Through clenched teeth, Greyball gives a low chuckle. Sweet dreams. Nice. Would be kind of more epic for him to do it while reading, but, well. But he doesn't die outright. He didn't even take damage. That's disappointing. You wounded me, followed me here, now you've cornered me in my lair like a mindless beast.
Prepare yourself.
Curse you all. Why does she escape once again? Don't let the dragon get off the ground. She set everything on fire. Okay, so I think we have to be very, very fast. Shouldn't loot, I guess. Where is she? Just go here. Run! Come on, my people. Walk faster. Go, Greyball. Kills the dragon. Finally. Greyball looks with satisfaction at the surrounding carnage. That's a job well done. You can use her head to decorate your tent. I'm going back to Resin. It's been a pleasure working with you. You know, I think we actually should continue working together.
I'm ready to offer you my services. As you can guess, a full contract will be more expensive than a one-time job. I think 12,500 gold would be a fair price.
Deal.
From now on, you no longer need to worry about someone making an attempt on your life. If anyone tries, I'll send them straight to their grave.
It's also kinda cool. The dwarf nods matter-of-factly. And now let's loot this place. An amulet. Half of the pair. Whenever two creatures wearing different halves of this pendant are within 10 feet distance to each other, each gets a +2 circumstance bonus on attack rolls and AC.
Got this one.
Though this magic trap is now old and dysfunctional, after centuries of disuse, it would once have irreversibly blinded any thief who gazed upon it. Let's loot. Why don't you loot? Do it. Why are they walking around? Let's have a look at those traps.
All right.
This inscription once contained a spell of warning. Sorry. When an intruder appeared, I would let out a chilling howl to raise the alarm. Fortunately, the enchantment has worn off by the passage of time, so ears have been spared. I wonder what that was. The thing here. Like a calendar, maybe? The Avatar calendar? This inscription is written in an archaic elven script. You recognize the words stranger, stranger's home, I see you, and I implore Callistra. It appears to be some kind of protective spell against thief, but it has lost power over the years. I wonder what this place was used for.
Can't make the demons wait.
But I guess it's so old, you won't know. Can we loot? Ah, more elven notes.
Beautiful.
We have so many of them now. Walk around. So I don't know if talking to the storyteller changes anything. Demon blood.
Let's see what we can do.
Okay, there we can just leave. So, storyteller. What can you tell?
Here we go.
Have you found what I asked you of? Splendid. Let's get out of this place as soon as possible. All the smoke makes it difficult to breathe. We'll meet in Dresden. Yeah, so I guess next stop is a long talk with the storyteller about all the notes we found. See if there's anything interesting inside.
Here comes trouble.
Enraged Mandragora. Chaotic evil plant.
Killing is what I was made for.
Beeps. Okay. Are you... They're not resistant to fire. Let's use fire. Or not. I just set fire and they died. Here you go. And we should heal Eru. Oh. And let's loot this place. You. Why do they lose their hands? Like specifically.
I can handle it.
Okay, but beside that, I don't think there's much to do, much to see here. Let's get up and out. No, wait, how do I get out of here? To walk back here? Where's the exit? Ah. I don't know why it wasn't on the map. Anyway. Ooh, we can cook the roots. Let's take them. Yeah, let's just go to Dresden and talk with the storyteller. We try to mix, get, and go. And to get the corruption healed. Some say that being a kind person is hard work, but most people can't do it. Is that true? Look at the people standing next to you. Don't you want to love these people? Is it so hard to smile at them? To say a kind word? To share with those in need? Don't you feel joy when you do something good for others? And isn't it wonderful when they do the same for you? Kindness is the easiest and most pleasant thing in the world. Crowd has gathered in the streets, young and old, civilian and soldiers. Everyone is listening to the frail elf girl, captivated by her delicate voice as it rings out. And what about ungrateful assholes, huh? You're good for them, and they just shit on you in return. Just don't be like them, and don't get angry at these people. They don't know what they are doing. Don't abandon them to their silliness and sins. Keep doing good, and you will see, sooner or later, they will realize they were wrong. That's very good. True good. What exactly is this meeting? I'm just talking to good people who want to listen. That girl can talk. Of course, no one's going to live by her sermons, but listening to them is nicer than listening to bards and their songs. And I take personal offense by that. Speak for yourself, sinner. I feel myself getting better, kinder and more spiritual after every sermon. Really? Well, do a good deed then. Give me something from your shop for free. The end of the squabble is drowned out by the laughter of the crowd. Well, listen to her. She will teach you to live good lives. Right, Commander. That's for sure. Thank you for your kind words. I'm not saying anything special. They are simple things. Everyone knows them. Come on, keep talking. One man claps his hand. Others join in with claps and cries of encouragement. It's just one clapping, though. Alright. I was talking about being kind to your neighbors. And look, the commander decided to set an example. The girl keeps preaching. We all die. Maybe very soon. How can we waste our short lives fighting? Let's begin by resting. You cannot rest here. I can and I will. Why is it loading? Oh no, we have to cook something different. Ooh, monster casserole. Improves our damage rolls. I think we need more purifying solution. And also more rice.
You created an anatomical atlas of weak points for every creature on Golarion? A useful
Monster
document.
Hunter Bible.
The atlas is not yet complete. All my attempts to pinch a dragon's tail have been unsuccessful so far.
Continue. Oh. Lann looks resolute and serious. Logan Aldori, we've got ourselves settled in here, so it's time to go back for the mongrels. If we don't do it, Sol will keep stalling until iomedae herself comes down to drag him out. Why exactly do you want to go back for them? You showed them the light of heavens, the shield mace has fallen. The ancient mongrel prophecy has come true. They want to go up to the surface, but they're afraid of taking the first step on their own. I can understand them. My father would have never gone to the surface if my mom hadn't encouraged them. Everyone needs support before taking an important step. Very true words. Or at least it helps. Besides, you helped the young ones, saved them from the eternal curse or whatever the demon and Wenduak tried to cast on them. They don't follow you now. I'm afraid another Sabamalek might come along and take advantage of them again. Alright, let's go. We can always use more fighters. Lann smiles. Call me when you're ready to go. I'll be waiting. Turn to Nito. I just wanted to sleep. Don't you hate it when you try to go to bed, but then a council meeting starts? Relatable. Ah, Lady Konomi, my favorite. Commander, upon hearing word of your victory in the Battle of Dresden, many leaders in Avestan have considered taking a more active supporting role on the crusade. Fighting demons in the name of saving the world is a prestigious endeavor, especially when the war is going well. The ones who help us accept it first will increase their standing in the political arena, which is why the powers are now competing for the right to conclude an alliance with the Mendef before their rivals do. Neurosian has already chosen which of them is to be favored, Iska. We've been building an alliance with that nation for a long time, and now the capital is expecting you to address the steward of Iska with an official offer to support you. So far we were like, okay, that's your idea, let's do another one. Last War is Mendef's most trusted ally. If we are to ask someone for support, it should be them, the Shining Crusade. What say we invite the Swordlords of Brevoy to the party? The righteous Mendevian knights just love those hot-headed provincials who will draw their weapons and challenge to a duel at the drop of a hat. And get this, if they win such duels, Neurosian will be ecstatic to have allies like these, and I hope the demons will enjoy their company as well. And just as a note, we happen to have a neighbor who's got barely any presence in the crusade. I'm talking about Numeria. It is believed to be too wild and barbaric to have any dealings with. How about we show everyone how wild and barbaric tribes can fight and invite them to play a bigger part in our war? Everyone who wants to come cause they listen to their heart are already here. Time to call those who listen to their purse. We drop a line to the Varisian cities, tempt them with some nice boys, and loads of savvy folks come running. Why exactly does Neurosian decide who help I should accept? Because you are, with all due respect of Her Majesty's subjects. Lady Economy's voice grew sterner, but after a moment subsides into a more confiding tone. And because it took great effort for Amanda's diplomatic corps to win Iska over and ensure you would receive their help, are you confident that the allies you choose yourself will be as reliable? I have to say, wording like, I think I would mostly go with the Inquisitors. But of course, it unlocks new units. We can have Inquisitors, we can have Duelists, we can have Barbarians, Rogues, or Sorcerers. Spellcasting. But for that we have to accept Lady Konami's offer. Okay, let's do that. Lady Konami, I know this is going to surprise you, but I'm willing to accept Iska's aid. Your wisdom never fails you. Erosian will be pleased to know you're not squandering allies whom they have taken such pains to attract. The battle sorcerer of Iska, hardened in the clash with goblins, will serve you well. I won't detain you any longer, Commander. When matters of foreign or domestic politics once again require your attention, I will convene that diplomatic council. Hey, and that's it. Let's see if we can manage some crusade affairs. Enchanting the phylactery of Sivanis the Rotten. Do that decree. Ooh, and we have an invitation from the Free Crusaders. So we should go once again to the court. Oh well. There is also, you saw it I think the first time, the option to like build stuff in Dresden in all your outposts. I'm actually doing that in between Let's Plays. Otherwise, any of you protests, if you want to see that, leave a comment. But I think it's not that interesting. Because, well, you see me reading text and being like, okay, which building should I build where and what does it affect? And yeah, so just the building part I would skip and leave out. As I said, unless some of you are like, that's the best part, I want to see that, then I can leave it in. Alright. Okay. We have to inform Arabeth of the victory, so let's do that. Arabeth's eyes are vacant, her thoughts are clearly somewhere far away. Seeing you, though, she snaps to attention. Hail, Commander. I've actually taken care of the dragon that was attacking our patrols. It's one less problem to contend with. Now we can take the extra lookouts off dragon duty and reassign them to more useful tasks. Excellent work, Commander. Okay, let's have a look. What's left? I mean, it looks like we already did quite a few things. Yeah, we can go to the Murky Grotto and say no to that quest. We can visit the Blackwater clan settlement. We still have to learn the identity of the mad half-elf woman, though no idea where to look for that. Wait for the results. And we have to look in the Ivory Sanctum. But I think now I want to go and talk with the Storyteller. Outside. I have no idea where he's going to be, so I don't know. Maybe in the tavern? Apparently not.
Beautiful.
Such cool tavern music. Another loading screen. Alright. Storyteller, where are you? Devil? Smith? Woljif? Jorgelinda Stranglehold. That's a nice name. Let's talk to her, whoever she is. At least I didn't remember it. The name. Jewelry Trader, Arcane Weaver, Captain Odin. Yes, the Storyteller is supposed to be. Oh, Lady Konomi. Arcane Weaver. Commander! The middle-aged dwarf salutes you casually. Face is disfigured by huge, scared claw marks. One of her eyes is covered by a black patch, while the other one is looking at you sternly and intently. Jorgelinda Stranglehold, at your service. Ah, true, she does the logistic council, right? What's with the nickname Stranglehold? Our resident jokesters came up with it when my hand went numb from the wound. She holds up her crooked fingers, with it to the bone. After that, I left the front lines for the supply service, and then I showed every wisecracker that one hand is all you need to keep your supplies in order. My grip really is a stranglehold, you see? Are those thieving quartermasters who go out of their way to sell some ammunition on the sly, scatterbrained officers who lose half a caravan in every skirmish, civilian miscalibs who always have a sob story to explain why they can't give anything to the army. They all learn well why people call Jorgelinda Stranglehold. Nice. But you know, we have spells available that could restore your hand. Spend it on some poor sap who got her legs ripped off in the first battle. Thank you for your concern, Commander, but when we're at war, resources should be sent when they're needed. I'm handling the logistics just fine with one hand. Cool character. Good luck on the front lines. We've always got your back. That's our job. But where the heck is the Storyteller? Huh. The blind elf whispers something under his breath. Hearing your steps, he turns to you slowly. Greetings, Logan Aldori. Have you brought me a new story? Before that, I actually want to discuss our encounter in the Dragon's Lair. I'm sure you do. Wondering how I ended up there, and why I wasn't killed, am I right? Yeah, why exactly did you go to the tower? Been looking for a certain tower for several years now, and in that place I had a strange feeling of recognition. It seems the tower once belonged to me a long time ago. Oh, then he's ancient. Knowing my habits, I assumed that some records or other items could answer the question about my past may have remained in my home. Unfortunately, I realized too late that the tower was now the lair of a monster. How come the dragon didn't eat you? It seemed very close. Despite their beastly tempers, dragons are clever creatures. But their way of life does not lend itself to civilized conversation, which is why they do sometimes enjoy a good chat, and even more, a good story. That was what saved me. I had to share a few of my stories with the dragon, hoping to win her over, or at least distract her. So I hope it was worth it. Did you find anything of value in the tower? The Storyteller nods politely. Yes, thank you. The dragon didn't have time to burn everything. I found the memories of my previous life, which I had forgotten long ago. And we can't ask about that. Once again, please accept my gratitude for the miraculous rescue. I hope I never have again have cause to meet a creature as ferocious as that dragon. And fun fact, we saved him twice so far. We hand over the bloodstained page. I found this at the Molten Scar. Storyteller cringes and puts his hand on the bloodstained page. His face contorts into a painful grimace, his voice trembling with terror. No, he's here again. The terrible, grating voice, the horrific semblance of a face, the monstrous appearance, myriad insects forming a body with 2 arms and 2 legs. He touches me and the disgusting creature attack my flesh, covering me. They're eating me. They are hungry and will devour everything except my eyes and tongue, so that I can see this damn plague page, so that I can translate the runes written in the ancient, long-forgotten elven language. And I translate. It hurts so much. I tried to lie to him. I changed the translation, but he saw through my lie. He got angry. Now, I'm not lying. I'm not. He takes one of the insects from my face and squinches it with his fingers over the inkwell. Then he dips the quill in it and writes with my blood right over the runes. And I continue to dictate. Callistra, will this be over? Let me die. Xantia, let me die. Yeah, the plagued one. Storyteller jerks back, his hand terrified. Oh gods, such terrible, horrible torture. This poor man was tortured to decrypt my notes. He was so tormented that his suffering became thick like molasses. My mind is drowning in it. My own memories are hidden by the images of horror. I can try to get through to them, but I will need your help. Tell me everything you've seen and heard. I'll try to lean on your words, to use them as a light in the darkness of my forgotten past. The storyteller takes the bloodstained page carefully, though handling a dangerous insect. I see a magic shape. There's a force pulsating in the center. You've seen the ritual. Tell me, what was in its central point? It's magic knot? Good thing that the game gives us the answers, because it's been like... I think it's just been up 1.5 weeks or something, but I still forgot. There was a dead man. They killed a crusader and conducted the ritual over his corpse. Storyteller frowns. A dead man? I don't understand. I feel something else. Alive. A living soul in the eye of the whirlwind. I don't understand how one ritual can tie up the energies of death and the abyss. The currents in the world of Ephemera are contra-directional. The storyteller sighs awakely. Forgive me, Commander. I cannot get any further. Everything is vague and unclear. The screams of the poor lad keep ringing in my ears.